Hello, and thanks for listening to 15 Minutes with Fuzz. I'm going to start off this week's show by fulfilling a request. One that was brought to me by one of next week's guests, Justin Reichert. He asked me to answer the question that I posed last week on the show, which was, is there a Washington County, Hawaii? And I did a bunch of digging. And by that I mean I went to Wikipedia. And Wikipedia says, no, there is not a Washington County in Hawaii. However, Hawaii is one of only 19 states in the U.S. that does not have a Washington County. There are 31 that do. Thank you, Wikipedia. And thank you, Justin, for having me figure that out. It was 5 minutes well spent. This week, I'm speaking with Dana Osmanski of First Weber Realtors and the Hartford Area Chamber of Commerce. I know it's only the beginning of November. In fact, this episode's coming out on November 1st. But we're speaking about the Hartford Christmas Parade and all of the things happening in Hartford on Saturday, November 13th. It's a little bit near and dear to my heart because the first parade that I ever rode in was the Hartford Christmas Parade. I was there with Mike Elliott. We were in a big old Ford van with a picture of Toby Keith on the side. And I have very fond memories from the parades that I attended there over the years and my time waving with Mike. And with that, let's speak with Dana Osmanski right here on 15 Minutes with Fuzz. Dana, thanks for joining me. So you are a member and board president of the Hartford Chamber of Commerce, and first and foremost, you're an area business owner and realtor. Tell us a bit about your business.
Well, real estate in Washington County is always an exciting thing these days. I enjoy real estate. I enjoy working with people and helping them make their dreams come true and find the home of their dreams. And I also enjoy helping the other end on the selling side where, people are transitioning and doing that. And so First Weber and real estate keeps me very busy.
Sure, certainly. And how long have you been doing this now?
Real estate, it's a little over 6.5 years now. So it's been a great adventure, and Washington County is just an awesome county to do business in.
It is.
Great people.
It is, definitely. And the market has probably kept you pretty busy, hey?
Yes. It's been a whirlwind for the last year and a half here, and not too many signs of it slowing much either.
You're also the board president with the Hartford Chamber of Commerce. How long have you been with the chamber?
I have been involved with the Hartford Area Chamber since 2017. I became board of director president in 2021 this year. So I've served in different capacities, just a regular board member, and I've also served as treasurer for the Chamber of Commerce.
What made you as a business owner decide to become a member of the Hartford Area Chamber of Commerce?
I love Chamber of Commerces. I think they are so important and they're just vital to our communities. They add so much value. I feel very strongly that's pretty much the first thing I would do as a business. If I was opening a business or starting my own business, the first thing I would do is go join a chamber. Chamber membership gives you credibility. It gives you networking availability. It really is a window into what's happening in the community. I fully support chambers everywhere. And when traveling, it's great. You call the Chamber of Commerce, you can ask a lot of questions. They're going to point you in the right direction.
And then also as a business owner, especially in these times that are changing quickly, you have people to bounce questions off of and get answers for and find resources when you need stuff, whether that's finding employees or helping to overcome healthcare issues and all those kinds of things. I am 100% with you. The chambers are great.
Yeah, the peer-to-peer relationships you build is really, really amazing.
In Hartford in particular, what are some of the fun things and good opportunities that are going on in Hartford right now?
What isn't going on in Hartford? Our slogan is Hartford, it's happening here. We have amazing things all summer long. We have 2 farmers markets, one on Wednesday evening, one on Saturday mornings. How many communities have 2 that you can check out? One's, an evening time and one's a Saturday morning time. We have parades, we have festivals, we have really strong church groups doing lots and lots of good things in our, high school and middle school and elementary schools are always active. The downtown is incredibly vibrant in Hartford. We have a very strong industrial park. I mean, there's so much to offer in Hartford, and there's just always something happening.
I feel like every time I drive through Hartford or go to a restaurant or attend a wedding reception, whatever it might be, there's always something new changing, and that whole downtown area is great. And it's certainly come a long way, too, over the last, decade for sure.
I would totally agree with that. We're a growing community. We're a great community to raise a family. It's a safe community. There's pretty much everything you need within our city limits. And, as far as recreation, the aquatic center, we have Pike Lake State Park. We have a multitude of parks throughout our city for being outdoors and walking and trails. Pike Lake. You can go boating in Hartford.
Right.
You're in the town of Hartford on a boat. So there's just so much to offer, and yet you still have that small town feel where people know one another, people are friendly. The other thing I would mention about Hartford is we are an incredibly generous community. The Aquatic Center was all funded with private donations. Our Shower Arts Center, it's an amazing, amazing facility, 571-seat theater. It has world-class entertainment throughout the year, and you can park for free, and you can walk in, and you can go there, and we have a really active rec center. The library, the list just keeps going, and then we have great lodging opportunities and great restaurants in our community.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with every one of those statements. And, seeing a show at the Shower Arts Center or getting dinner and seeing a show, all those things can happen in Hartford. And it's a great place to have that in our county here, and a little bit in Dodge County. But,
a little bit in Dodge. Yep, we kind of leak over there, a little bit. It's all right.
That's all right. We won't cut that part off of this show because it's in and around Washington County.
That's right.
So the Christmas parade, when I first started on the radio in 2000 or 2001, the first parade I'd ever done in my entire life was the Hartford Christmas Parade, and it kind of set the stage for whether, what I judge parades on now moving forward. But I was surprised by, back then, how well attended and how many floats there were and how many people came out to watch and all of that. I was also surprised by how stiff my arm was at the end of the day from waving for that. But the Hartford Christmas Parade, is that the first parade kind of in the area every year?
I feel like we are one of the first for the season, for the Christmas holiday season. And it's always been the second Saturday in November, always. And it is a fantastic Christmas parade. It really is joyful. We've had over 100 floats in that Christmas parade. So it's very enjoyable. It's not over in a blink of an eye.
Right.
That's for sure.
Right. Yes. And the parade this year, you told me a phrase. It doesn't start at 3 p.m. It steps off. Yes.
The parade terminology is parade steps off at 3 p.m. And there will be chairs lining Main Street at 6 a.m.
Okay.
So if you want a spot, you can bring your chairs and blankets and lay them out. The great thing about Hartford is you can do that. They will be there when you get there at 3 p.m.
Great.
That's not something you have to worry about in our community.
So the parade itself steps off at 3. What is the parade route?
The parade route starts on North Main Street and continues through Main Street across Highway 60. It heads south and ends near the Veterans Aquatic Center.
Okay.
Lincoln Middle School's right there, or Lincoln School, excuse me, not middle school. Lincoln School's there.
What is your favorite place, and not to give up your spot, but what is your favorite place to watch the parade from?
Well, it's funny you say that. I've only actually watched it once. I'm usually in the parade.
Oh, sure, yeah, good call.
I think any of the seats. It's right down Main Street. It's a good spot anywhere.
So are you riding in the parade then again this year?
I am. But we'll have my little 1948 little red pickup truck
nice.
For Dana Osmanski, First Weber Real Estate. And
Perfect.
So looking forward to that.
Oh, that's pretty fun. And now I'm jealous because I always rode in a van. There's a lot going on in Hartford on on Saturday, November 13th. Not just the Christmas parade, but that's kind of the centerpiece of it all. But tell us about some of the events that you have going on.
November 13th in Hartford is the place to be. There is so much happening. The day starts off at 9 a.m. at the Hartford High School. It is the 36th annual Great Hartford Craft Expo. Hundreds of crafters bring all of their wares. In addition, the Lions Club has their pancake day. So you can go get breakfast, do some early Christmas shopping, get some great handmade and homemade items. And that all begins at 9. And that is a great prelude to coming downtown and hanging out downtown all day. The Hartford downtown businesses all have their open house, so there's going to be some specials in all the different shops and prepping for the holidays. And then the other great thing that happens at 11:30 to 2:30, the 1003 steam engine locomotive comes out. We are so privileged to have this amazing locomotive engine that makes its home here in Hartford at the Auto Museum. Mm-hmm. And they pull the train out, and Santa will be in the caboose. And so the children are going to be able to bring their letters to Santa. There's going to be Santa's mailbox is going to be out for that. And they get to wave and say hello to Santa as they pass through and drop off their letters of what they want for Christmas.
Oh, that's great. Again, the time on that event?
11:30 to 2:30 is the time frame. And there's always a line. So arrive with time to stand and dress warm. If it's chilly, just dress warm. We're outside. It's a great day in Hartford.
Certainly. And then again with the downtown shops and businesses, with all of the talk of there are going to be issues again this year with supply. So if you're ordering stuff online, it's going to take a while. So coming downtown, shopping locally, purchasing, especially early here in the season, you can get your Christmas shopping done. You don't have to worry about it. Don't have to worry about if packages arrive. Should be a good deal.
It's great. You can pick up your merchandise and take it home that day. That's the beauty of shopping local. And you're supporting your neighbors, your friends, your family. And the local businesses are so supportive of the community. They're the ones who are donating to the different events at the high school or for the sporting events or for the plays. They're participating in the community. So it's just the right thing to do, in my opinion.
I completely agree with you. And again, that is Saturday, November 13th in downtown Hartford. So much going on. And then at the end of the parade, there's another event going on.
Yes, right? The day doesn't end at the end of the parade. Although Santa does bring up the rear of the parade. Santa and his reindeer, which is always very exciting. We're thrilled. The Volunteers for a Beautiful Hartford, another amazing group in Hartford, they are going to be lighting the Riverwalk display and the Christmas lights, and it should be a really neat event. The city band is going to be playing songs. They're going to have hot cocoa, coffee, popcorn, and it'll just be a really neat thing to turn those lights on and have that opportunity. The Riverwalk is a neat thing. It's walkable, and the lights are just beautiful. So we're excited about that.
An important part of the community and the whole experience there in Hartford. And one, I have to say, it's hard to believe that we've already mentioned Santa a few times in Christmas this year, but we're looking forward to coming into the holiday season. If someone wants to join the Hartford Area Chamber of Commerce, where should they start?
The best thing is give us a call. You can reach us in the office, or you can go to our website, hartfordchamber.org, and there's all kinds of information and great things. Otherwise, if you're calling, it's 262-673-7002, and we can help you and give you all the details and get you all signed up and enjoy the chamber and all the benefits.
Great. And then if someone in the area is, or out of the area is coming to the area, looking to find a new home, how do they get in touch with you?
Oh, you can give me a call. I always answer my phone. I do have a cell number that's not this area, so it's area code 608-235-9696.
And again, it's Dana Osmanski with First Weber Realty.
That's right. I'm happy to help.
Very good. Thanks for coming on the show, and I hope you have a great Saturday the 13th. Sounds like you're going to need some coffee in the morning to get it all in during the day, and we're looking forward to seeing that.
Oh, I appreciate that. And I do want to add, all of these things happen because of volunteers. And, I may be the president of the board of directors, but there is so many generous people giving of their time, and the volunteers are really what makes this happen. And they are all community members that care.
Thanks again for listening to 15 Minutes with Fuzz. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope every episode that you listen to, you find something new from our county or something that maybe spark a little reminder to like, hey, go to Hartford and attend the parade. I didn't know that was this coming weekend or weekend of the 13th, whenever you're listening. If you ever have an idea for the show, go to 15withfuzz.com. Contact me there. I've had a few people send me ideas, and we'll be doing those on upcoming shows. I also encourage you to subscribe on Spotify, iTunes, or Google Podcasts. If you're listening on the website, 15 with Fuzz right now, you can just click on subscribe right there and then choose your favorite podcast player. Maybe one that came with your phone, or maybe you listen to Spotify, and then click the subscribe button. You can also find me on the socials, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and I'll talk to you next Monday right here on 15 Minutes with Fuzz.